All right. It is time for game number 4 between our two players, Harstem and Heromarine. Heromarine in the bottom left, the blue Terran player representing Mouse Sports, and Harstem in the top right with no team tags. So just in case his team changed, since I haven't cast anything in 2 months, he's Harstem. He's Dutch, Netherlands, cool place. Feels good, man. Feels good. Who I think is gonna win BlizzCon? If I had a choice for someone to win BlizzCon, I'd probably go for like, Beyond. And then Neeb. Beyond and Neeb, they're all I want. The only two people there I care about. Like, if you want my serious answer, that's like those are like the two. If I was like gonna watch, if I was like a spectator and I was like, Nate, what would make you watch this tournament? I'm like, seeing Neeb or Beyond go deep. That's really what I want. Obviously, if I had one wish, it would be for Neeb to just win the whole thing. Thank you, Scheistroff. Yeah, if I had one wish, it'd be for Neeb to win big.
Make StarCraft great again.
That's pretty insane.
Make StarCraft
And pretty much
great
impossible.
Again. Make StarCraft
But
great again. Feels good.
Yeah, I still would love to see him win. That would mean a lot to me. To get a Neeb victory here would be awesome. There you go. I fixed the color. You have to switch it while you're locked to their vision. Yeah. Still playing Gears later? Yeah, I think I'll probably restart the stream after this match. We'll do that. So Heromarine's opening up the same way he did the earlier game on Frozen Temple. He's not doing the CC first type shenanigans. I really feel like that's a build you can only do once, to be honest. That's pretty much it. Like, that's about it. In that setup. Somebody said innovation. Nah, man. Who cares about innovation? I heard innovation builds cyclones. Everybody that comes in my channel tells me that cyclones are boring to watch. You can't say innovation's good and that you don't like cyclones. Half of his games are cyclones these days. And they're awesome, by the way. Cyclones are awesome. Yun is God. I agree. Yun God. Yun-based God. Neeb is like, I go more like a Greek mythology type thing, you know? Like, maybe, you know, like MVP is like Zeus or some shit. Or Flash is Zeus. And then, you know, Neeb can be like a Poseidon or some shit. That's the way I see it. Stargate opening again out of Harstem. And getting that Oracle out. Which we have seen a few times on this series. Thank you, Shoshati. Thank you. The only way Neeb goes deep is if his partner is blindfolded.
Thanks for
Ouch!
casting this. GLHF.
Noise! Heromarine, cranking out these Marines, though. I mean, his setup has been pretty good against this, right? He's got the Widowmine burrowed in his natural. Everything has been very solid. The Oracle hasn't done anything for Harstem outside of the Tempests, which is why I'm concerned this game, because he's not going Tempest, obviously. He's going to take a really fast third. This is like Heart of the Swarm tier, where you would go for the fast Oracle after you expand, and then you would just immediately drop your third Nexus. So I figure that's pretty good. I don't know. See exactly what else is going to be going on here as Harstem's Oracle approaches the natural of Heromarine. I mean, it's like he's looking for stuff to see, but it's really funny because he actually didn't have anything there because this drop is moving out. He moved all the Marines away and one of the Widow Mines. It's really funny. He was just scared. Now, you saw those two Marines. He didn't want to poke into the main. He might have been able to get a few SCVs there, but he's been so rock solid. Heromarine has been so rock solid. Harstem doesn't want to risk it, so here's the mine drop by the third, and Heromarine wants to blow this base up. He wants to get in position, and either this Phoenix or this Oracle is going to have to eat that shot. Now, he could fly the Phoenix. Okay, the Phoenix will just eat it. I was going to say he could fly the Phoenix over the Marines, but he doesn't want to lose the Phoenix. So, I mean, it was worth a shot. Yeah, I'm going to play I'm going to play Persona 5 when it comes out, for sure. I'm pretty hyped for that. That's Valentine's Day next year in USA. Yeah, it's going to be pretty sick. Heromarine has got or Liberators heading over to the natural, too. Now, oh, no! Survive! Survive! You did! He's like, all right, unload. You win this time. He almost lost that medevac. That would have been pretty close. I mean, he kept the third base alive, that was like the crux of the whole thing. It was all revolving around the third base, you know. And he has to be careful. If he loses those Marines, then he gets that shut down. The Liberator got 2 probes, and then it got snapped up. So a good kill there. Good clean kill on those probes. And what else we got going on? Twilight Forge. Just a transition into standard Protoss macro. Third CC turning into an orbital. He started a reactor and canceled it. Yeah, he decided he wanted a medevac instead. Just make the reactor build a tech lab. Or reactor, which... Yeah, make the factory build a reactor. Excuse me. Which was all good. That's all he needed to do. So... What else do we have going on here? Warp Prism's on the way. So this could be a good way to hold the Terran back in their base. Like, if you get into a position where you get into trouble because you have Prism in your base, it's going to keep you as a Terran from leaving. Because all you want to do is move everything out on the map. And that obviously is going to become increasingly difficult as your opponent secures enough forces to knock you back. So, since Heromarine has played extremely well in the 2 macro games that we've seen in this series. The last game was like a really crazy, weird game. And the Sun Station doesn't count, like, at all. So, doesn't count as a... No game on Sun Station counts as a macro game. That map is just absurd. It doesn't... You can't pull it in with statistics for other maps, in my honest opinion. So... Let's see what goes through the rest of this area and see how far they can get, because these Marines have been spotted. He knows about them. The Prism's on the way. This is exactly what I was talking about. He wants to go in here, warp in a few Adepts while the entire army is across the map, and then make his play. Now, this would be like a double whammy if he had Adepts in the third base at the same time. Like, if he warped in 3 Adepts, well, I mean, the tricky part is he could actually die to the attack, right, if he just spends all his warp-ins outside. But I do like the presence. The Phoenix patrolling. The Adept is kind of out there. He has the Oracle that was sharking around. Excuse me, did the Oracle finally die? No. Still dancing around. And it's got these Adepts that are going to go. Does he not know? No, he knows where the third base is. Okay. The Revelation showed him that. So maybe he's going to try to move these guys in. Yeah, 2 Adepts are going to try to maybe teleport to the natural or teleport to the third while he drops the Adepts inside of the main base. Like, that I think should be pretty cool. So hopefully we'll see that. Could be really cool. Colossus coming out though for Harstem. He's really shown that he likes this. And ship weapons level 1. I love that Heromarine focuses on some of these the Liberator, you know. It's the best unit in the game, hands down. And it's really fun to watch it blow shit up. Because it's usually with very colorful explosions. So I'm wondering, is he just going to leave these Adepts here forever? He really hasn't made a move with the Prism. I guess he wants to wait for a big committed attack. He wants a more committed attack to come out of Heromarine. He doesn't want to give him an opportunity to be able to defend his economy. So he's basically saying, hey, you want to come through the middle of the map? That's fine. And then, boom, slap him with that Revelation. He sees him in the middle, and then he goes for the Prism drop. But now that he killed the Oracle, I like that he immediately builds another. He's like, okay, kill my Oracle. Well, I'm going to take a 4th base and build another one because he wants the Revelation. You know, it's the slow knife that cuts the deepest because he's just waiting. And as soon as he sees this army out here, he is going balls deep with that Prism and those Adepts. These guys are going to go straight to the third. These guys are going to go straight to the main, teleport to the natural while they're killing workers, and then warp in more inside of the main base. But he sees the army back off, so he's like, okay, we don't have to commit yet. It's insane. So it looks like he wants to just like win this off one big fight where he kills all the economy, stomps the army, and then Heromarine is just dead. He's been so patient with this Prism. It's been here for forever. There's no turrets. There's no Vikings patrolling. He could go in wherever he wants, but to maximize his damage, he needs to do it while Heromarine not in position. Wow, okay, there's 3 Adepts here. He could throw these 3 into the third. These 2 could try to teleport to the natural, and these could go inside of the main base if he just hits them from all directions at once. Now he has an idea. Harstem sees that big army on the map. This is the ideal time to go in. So there's a bunker at the third. He can't go in there. These ones are still going to go towards the natural. This bad boy is still going to head into the main. This is what we were waiting for the entire game as this army moves forward. Just regular bio with Vikings. So these Adepts go over there. They're going to make it to the natural. These Adepts have made it inside of the main base. That detonation from the Widowmine was not enough to clear up the army. So Heromarine is going to take the position on the 4th base. He's only lost 8 SCVs, which is actually not that bad when you consider how much he just invested. Over 1,000 minerals worth of adapts. He still has the prism here too, so this production wave is going to be able to come clear this up. The real question is, now that Heromarine has defended, can he finish this army? That disruptor is a cash money unit. He's clearing out the Vikings. That first disruptor ball is going to go. Hits a few of the Marauders, but not enough. The Colossi are dropping 1, 2, and the final one is about to die. He does get it. Vikings, are they going to land? No, he's going to hold position, and the Stalkers are still shooting at them, but the Gateway army is more than enough, it seems, to actually handle this. And I just realized these probes literally ran off to the middle of nowhere. So Harstem with a great hold there. I mean, he lost the power units, but the disruptors are definitely going to be strong. Heromarine still has a big army, though, and he got his 4th command center up during all of that. The main mineral line was cleared out, but not the end of the world. Still has a starport. He's still rolling. He's still fighting. Doing everything he can. And boom. All right. Widowmine hits the Stalkers. Gets rid of the mine. And this is where Harstem tries to make a big play. What can he get done here? He's going to throw. Does miss. He gets close. He gets close. Going to kill that medevac. Disruptor ball. Gets just one Marauder. But the Liberators are coming out 4 at a time. The most powerful unit in StarCraft 2. These Stalkers, they want to kill the command center. The Disruptor Balls are doing a great job of pushing him back, but he has to be so careful. Oh, that was a great Disruptor shot. The supply starting to tilt a little bit more in favor of Harstem. If he can get the Liberators, he might be able to push through, but more and more Terran Bio rallying out. Another Liberator is going to siege, and he didn't kill the 4th. That's so important. He did not get the 4th base. Heromarine drops the Mule Hammer, and that is so important. It's hard to overstate the necessity of that 4th base for the Terran in a position like this when the Protoss has that 4th completely saturated, and you know that the Terran reaching that equal economy actually benefits them in such a weird way because the Protoss has already mined a lot of this 4th base, a good amount of that 4th. It was killed and rebuilt, but, you know, he still really needs this. This is still one of the most important parts to throw in here. So we do have the planetary set up. Liberator count is rising very, very quickly. These extremely powerful units, that Oracle with 150 energy left, it can tag for days. Surprise no stasis ward. Solid blink gets one of the Liberators, and then the Disruptor Ball gets a few Marines. Second one gets nothing. +2 ship weapons is on the way to make these Liberators even more powerful. Great blink. Just grabs the Liberator and ducks out. But now he's eating a few more of these shots. Heromarine is starting to lean forward in supply. He doesn't have anything to deal with the bio that well. The Disruptors are all off cooldown. Throws one more shot. Gets a Marauder. And I think this might be it. Harstem, with nothing left, is going to tap out. And Heromarine is going to win.